Hi, my name's Andy, and this is Hiking with Andy. Hi guys, so today we are focused on finding snakes. And not only snakes, but salamanders or anything else that wants to come say hi to us. But we're focused on flipping rocks, finding cool stuff, and I'm gonna take you along for the ride. So I think I timed this hike perfectly. It is the warmest part of the week because we're supposed to get some rain and weather, and it did rain earlier. Oh, and I've already seen a skink, so that's a really good sign. No, it rained earlier, like really hard, and now the skies have opened up and it's all warm and sunny. And I've always found that like right after a good rain, things are moving, things are out. I'm hoping I don't miss things on the crawl today, but I imagine that could definitely happen. But I'm in a known area where I've found earth snakes, I'm trying to think, earth snakes, ringnecks, blue racers, black rats, and the biggest milk snake of my entire life. And I know there's a healthy population of milk snakes out here. So I am excited to see what we can find. And I'm feeling the good vibes, and I'm feeling like today is the day to really find some snakes. You might also notice that I'm not in the pack today with water. This is a relatively short hike, but it's kind of hard to bend over and flip rocks when you have a lot of stuff on you. I'm hoping that the lack of extra weight is going to be helpful rather than detrimental, but I do feel a little naked. I feel a little weird just out here with nothing on my back. So this area, all of this was all burned last year. And you can see just how much the vegetation has grown up. But I do remember I've seen plenty of big black rat snakes kind of up against this style of log. And it was way easier last year, obviously, to see them because all the vegetation was real low. Yeah, this is crazy. So this used to be my first marker of the area. I would kind of go to the side because I knew there were rocks over here and you can barely see them. We got ants and termites. Yeah, this vegetation has just grown a lot, but it might be helpful. Maybe the snakes will be more prone to hanging out because they have better cover now. And I do also have to be careful about my footing. I've tripped out here, bruised my butt pretty good. And that was a spot for a squirrel. But wow, okay, yeah, it's gonna be kind of tough navigating today, but it'll be worth it. And that rock doesn't move. See, when all this growth was down lower, it was easier to tell which rocks you could flip versus not, and how to get through everything. So I'm gonna be just careful with my footing. You know, Missouri is home to copperheads who love this kind of terrain. Oh, this rock does move, but it's bigger than I thought. Okay. Well, there's like a definite game trail here, which is nice. But we're getting into the more rocky areas. There is like a specific rock, as silly as that sounds, that I am looking for. I found my first milk snake out here. He was a little guy, but first milk snake was on this hill last year. So I know they're here. Oh, that's a really cool caterpillar. See, I don't know my caterpillars and whether it's a caterpillar, well, they're all caterpillars, but if it's a butterfly or if it's a moth, but maybe it's a sign. Maybe it says there's a snake under here. And no. Yeah, this vegetation growth is just insane. I mean, it's good for the animals and protecting the glade because people don't know what's out here. But it's a little more challenging for me to find what I'm looking for. Nope. I think this is a decent rock. Nope. It's just a sea of green. I'm wondering if I should go back up to that game trail and over. I know this seems like a little rock and not worth my time, but it was definitely not worth my time. But I will say the first milk snake I ever found was under a rock that was half that size. So you just really never know. I feel like I'm cheating with these rocks on top. But it's hard to see anything over here. Well, there was a spider that liked that rock for sure. This is what I would call a perfect milk snake rock. It's a rock on rock. And it's really flat, but there's space in between it, or underneath it, obviously. So maybe something cool's under here. See, there's a snake skin. See, I knew snakes used it, but they're not hanging out right now. There's a good rock too. Oh, there's a mouse. Hello, Mr. Mouse. Yes, so as you can see, there are mammals out here. Obviously, that's what the snakes usually eat. But it's always cool kind of seeing the field mice. I've come to another sort of clearing, which is nice. Easier on the on the ankles. So having to go through all the brush, and there are ledges. So now we gotta search for rocks that are flippable. Oh, and there is a real bumblebee. He flew away. Nope, he's right here. He keeps moving. Anyway, that's a real bumblebee. They're kind of hard to find. But nice to see a real bumblebee. Something moved over here. I hope my camera has enough storage, because I feel like I just need to keep the camera on at all times, because at any moment something can pop out. Oh, I see a rock. A flippable rock. That one's a good one too, but I don't think it flips. So in the herping world, if you go out and you try to find herps and you don't find anything, it's called getting skunked. So hopefully not a skunk day, but you never know. Termites and ants, great. You know, that's not always a bad sign. It's usually pretty decent, actually. But I'm kind of getting tired of seeing ants. No, this is a good rock. It is, and it's ants again. Maybe the snakes are just getting ready. Show me something really cool. So I did make it back on the trail, and I'm gonna go walk to the other part of this, and hopefully there's something cool over there. Every time I think it's a good one. Ants. Just ants. I'm wondering if this place is more of a early spring place, because I will say this is, oh, we finally found a snake, and it's a giant ringneck. Just a giant ringneck. Okay. Alright, that's a good sign. This is a big boy, jeez. Oh, and he is musking all over me. Of course he is. But he is a giant adult ringneck. We did find a snake, but that was a lot of effort for one snake. Well, maybe this is a good sign. Maybe this is one of many. I will let him go back under his rock. There you go, dude. And I got musked on, so I say that, and I guess I should explain more, but snakes will kind of like release a musk or like poop on you as a defense mechanism. I mean, it does work. It's not very pleasant, but yeah, that's the first snake to musk on me this season. Ants. Nope. Ants. Oh, okay. There's a cave salamander and a slimy salamander. I gotta get this rock positioned. But thank goodness something. Okay, they are trying to escape. But there goes the cave salamander, which is so weird to me. I have seen cave salamanders out here, but obviously not really the place where you would imagine them to be. And I know the slimy is somewhere over here too, but he's obviously not on top. But here's that cave salamander. Look how pretty. Yay! See, nature always finds a way. I really want to like direct him towards going back under this rock because he is bright orange. But this is a really pretty one. Okay, dude, let's go. No, let's go back to your house. Let's go back to your house. Yes, I know I'm scary. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to get you back under your rock. Go back under your rock, dude, please. Okay, that's the opposite way, but... Alright, I'm gonna let him go under a leaf litter. Okay, on the crawl, black rat. I was talking to somebody on the phone, and I heard him. He came right up to me. Black rat. Oh my god, yes! See, I thought I was not going to see anything today, and now I'm just following this big black rat snake. I don't like picking these guys up because they're so big and they do kind of like to bite, but wow. I thought I was gonna get skunked and the snake came up to me. He came up to me. I heard something and he came up to me. Wow. I'm just following him. He doesn't seem to mind me too much. But wow, what a beautiful big black rat snake. That's so awesome. Okay, well, I do kind of want to follow him. Maybe I'll pick him up. I actually have never picked up a black rat snake, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna just try to do it today. Yep. It's gonna, oh, look at him. He was like, nope, you're not picking me up. Look at him though. Okay. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm not trying to freak you out. See, so they'll rattle their tails as a defense mechanism. But I kind of want to pick him up, but I kind of don't, because I know that he's probably going to bite me. They're non-venomous, but they're just big snakes, and I don't really feel like having a snake draw blood on me today. But I did touch him. And that's why he's in this defense mechanism now. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll get over my fear. I don't know. He just, he's so pretty. I like snakes and I like picking up snakes, but these guys are just so big. And he's probably, so they do climb trees. So I'm just gonna follow him. How cool. He's probably going under this log. Yep. They usually move really, really fast. I'm gonna let him go. I didn't pick him up. I was too scared. But wow. Okay. You know how I said nature always finds a way? That is a great example. I was standing here on the phone and I heard something moving and I was like, what is that noise? And I looked over and that big black rat snake was coming towards me. Just coming towards me. He found me. Like, nature found me. He said, Andy, don't worry about it. You don't even have to flip rocks. Girl, we got you. I knew there were snakes out here. I'm so happy. I did get too scared to pick them up. That is something I want to do at some point in my life. As soon as I touched him, he got into that defense mechanism in that mode, and I knew he was going to be bitey, and I didn't want to draw blood today. But what an awesome thing. I'm so excited, so happy. I was so worried. I was like, this video is going to be so boring. I was about to wrap up and cut it off, and then that big black rat just came up to me, and the salamanders. I'm going to flip a little bit more, but that's probably the highlight of the video, and I'm so happy. I'm so, so happy. Okay, well, that is going to be it for today, guys. I am tired. As you could see, I flipped a lot of rocks today, and it was so funny. I found one snake under a rock, 2 salamanders, the 1 mouse, but the big snake decided to find me. And I am just so happy. I know it probably is weird, but things like that just make me so excited. It's kind of like real life Pokemon Go, where you can just see wildlife that you would never, normally see unless you were really looking for it. And I'm just feeling like I'm on top of the world, which is hilarious. That's such a small thing. Like seeing a snake, which most people get freaked out by, makes me so happy. I am just gonna walk this trail back, but I appreciate you if you have been watching, if you made it to the end after watching me flip rocks for a really long time and not finding much. And we were rewarded today. So thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.